Hey guys, it's Pi4el and welcome to today's video. And basically what we're going to be doing in today's video is I'm going to be showing y'all a mouse that I've been using for like a month by now or something. And it's called the Kain 200 Aimo and it's made by Roccat. And so yeah, basically I'm going to be showing y'all this mouse review. And yeah, so I really haven't seen that much tutorials on this mouse yet. I don't really know why. It's like not too bad of a mouse in my opinion. Now you've maybe known Roccat from, especially the Kain Roccat. Mainly, you probably will already know because of the Kain 100 Aimo. Now, so that's probably why you will it'll probably sound a little familiar. But this is the Kain 200 Aimo. Mainly the difference is it's wireless, and whenever I bought it, it was cheaper. That's why I bought it. Now, I probably expected it for it to drag click a lot of CPS, like what people have been doing. Now, it does drag click, but not as much as I would think. So the drag clicking on it is pretty good. It has a very nice, so it's just like the 100 except for it's wireless. And the kind of bad thing is it's not as much CPS and it's harder to double click on it. I think it's just because it have a lot more heavier. It's also a lot more heavier because it's obviously wireless, but it's mainly a pretty good mouse. So I'm going to be reviewing it in today's video and also showing you guys how the drag clicking works and if you should buy it for the price. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. So now basically I'm mainly going to be demonstrating this in the Pi4el Bed Wars practice. But so let me go ahead and turn on my camera for y'all. There we go. So now you should be able to see my mouse a lot more better. So basically I kind of have it a little bit zoomed in, but so if you kind of see it, it looks pretty nice in my opinion. It comes with this very nice like coloring on it that it has. Obviously my webcam ain't the best. It's not too heavy, but compared to this mouse, like it's around double, which is the Model O. It's around like double it, I would say. This is around double as light as the Model O. Maybe 0.5, or maybe even like 1.5 is what I mean. So maybe a little bit less than double. Now, so basically I have my CPS in the corner. Now so if you're trying to drag click it on like hard like that, it'll only drag click 8. But if you're like more like so basically, actually I'll get into that later. But so if you want to almost just drag click, you have to kind of do it lightly. So once you do it lightly, you can get up to like 20 CPS. Obviously, I'm not the best drag clicker. Like, I'm getting 4 CPS, somewhere around there. Whenever I go to the other one, same thing. Whenever it comes to short drag like that, you're getting around 15, 16, somewhere around there. Now, one tip that I would say if you actually are going to buy it, which I highly suggest over the 100, in my opinion, Model O is a lot, like, it's too overrated. I really like it in my opinion. It's very good if you're trying to do like wireless and you kind of still want to have that drag clicking, but you don't like the, looks of Model O. The looks of it, I don't really like the looks of it that much. It's still pretty good in my opinion though. One of the things that a lot of people like as you see my CPS is going high. One of the things is the 0 debounce time that it has in its software. Now I know Model O I think has 1 as its minimum. I don't really know. But this has a 0 debounce time, which is kind of one thing that Model O does not have, is the 0 debounce time. Now one tip if you are going to buy it, like what I was trying to say earlier, never get drag clicking tape for the Roccat. Roccat Kain is mainly meant for it to drag click by itself, just because of how much it's supposed to drag click by itself is what I'm trying to get at. So you're not you're not supposed to be adding direct clicking tape, because I've added some pretty good direct clicking tape. I get the same amount of CPS. It's not going to help, I promise. So whenever, it also can double click. It's kind of harder to double click though. Butterfly clicks around 15 CPS, somewhere around there. Obviously I wasn't really double clicking. I'm not the best at double clicking, but I've seen people get up to like 18 or something like that, and all the way up to 20. All those people that are able to double click whenever butterfly clicking. Now, obviously, I'm not that person that can really butterfly click. Whenever it comes to jitter clicking, I'm not that good, but it's kind of harder to jitter click for some reason. It's kind of weird. I just can't jitter click. That's why I just butterfly. Model O, I can do 15, and that way like around 12 or 13. So basically this one, that way I could get around the same though. It's just, it feels harder to click it and stuff whenever I'm trying to do it. Now whenever it comes to this, it does a little bit better. It's just, it feels more difficult because mainly whenever it comes to jitter clicking, for me, my palm is like right there. So, and like whenever I'm trying to move it, it makes it harder to move while I'm doing it. Whenever I'm butterfly clicking and I'm like clawing it, I have more of a better grip to move and butterfly click. Like watch, whenever I'm doing this, I barely have any like time to move. Once I'm PvPing someone that can maybe move like a lot. So if you're a jitter clicker, mainly jitter click, this mouse really ain't for you. If you're butterfly clicking and all that, if you mainly butterfly click and drag click, I highly suggest this mouse for you. Now let's go and get on with the entire like mouse itself, like the DPI and the software itself. Okay, so now we're in here, and in my opinion, it's not too hard to go over. Now, so basically you have right here in the middle of your settings, it's also extremely easy to download, and it looks a little bit similar to the Model O, kind of. I don't really know what it looks like though. So first you have your settings right here, and you have all of your game profiles down here with a profile manager and a micromanager. So now the micromanager does have a double clicking thing. Now I don't really suggest it for this reason. Hypixel doesn't really, whenever you try and double click and all that type of stuff and you try and use, it's basically like using an auto clicker, and it's kind of what it is. It's like whenever you put it to your scroll wheel and you start doing that, Hypixel doesn't want that, and actually a lot of servers does not like that. So it's basically like auto clicking. It's called a macro, so you're basically macroing. So, yeah. As you see that very nice sound effect whenever Hypixel was trying to tell me that we're teleporting you out of Bed Wars. Okay, now for the next thing. So we have the DPI switcher, so you can kind of change it. So whenever you press this little button right here, that little button, then you can change the DPI. I have mine at 100 or 1,700. It's just kind of like the one that I have right now that I like the best. In my opinion, what I'm going to kind of do is I'm kind of going to keep it the exact same. So, because like what happens sometimes is, because watch this, hold on. Put that 600, but that's fine. So watch, if I just start smacking the mouse down, it will start clicking for some reason. I don't know why, but it will. So let's just say if on accident you hit your mouse and it, you know, changes it. I just like to do that. So first you have the vertical scroll wheel that you can change. You have horizontal tilt speed, double click speed, Windows pointer speed. Now I think the double click speed is for like macro though. So yeah, but I don't really have a macro on, because yeah, I don't think you're able to do that. Anyways, now you can go to button and you can kind of change everything. I doubt you really want to do that, but if you're like a YouTuber or something like that and you want to do a challenge video, go ahead. Now you have basically the I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that because I'm dyslexic. Ripixel. So first you can kind of change your theme, which is kind of like the nice thing that I like about it. Now it's obviously not this type of color though. It's kind of weird. It's not this type of color, but it's fine. So you can change your theme, and you just press apply, and boom, changes it. It's kind of hard to see over my webcam. It's not the best. Go ahead, click custom, change it to red or something. That actually doesn't look too bad. That nice blue and red, not too bad. In real life, it looks very cool. So yeah, you can also change it to white, black, which basically is just off. And yeah, it's kind of bright though, so I don't really suggest this one. Now we have advanced settings. So this right here will show you the wireless settings, the battery life, which says 24 hours left, and the signal strength. So like, let's just say if I'm moving around my mouse, it's gonna be around good. If I'm not gonna use it, period, half of the time it'll go up to excellent. Now let's just say if you plug it in, it'll obviously be excellent. For some reason, it's not going to excellent though. Anyways, so now down here you have turn off this, which basically means whenever your mouse is getting low, it'll basically signal to you that, hey, your mouse is getting low. As you see, it went to excellent. Hey, your mouse is getting low. And it's pretty nice. I'm actually going to apply that. It's pretty nice whenever it says that. So you also have a pop-up notification that you can add whenever your battery is going low, and then show up as tray icon. Show status as tray icon. So if I press that for a second, I think, yeah, right here, it will show you how much your percent is at, right there. Go over it, it shows you. Now, yeah, nothing else. So yeah, that's pretty cool in my opinion. I like that thing. So now to get on to one of y'all's favorite things. So you have the polling rate, you can change that, angle, snapping, sound feedback, and the 0 bounce time. So you can turn this on and off, obviously. You can turn it off, which is the default. Then you're just gonna have 0 debounce time, which is gonna suck for you. I would turn it on though. Here's what it says if you'd like to read. Like that. Okay, and then it's gonna click apply, and then distance control unit as that. So now you can obviously add yourself a macro, all that type of stuff. But that's mainly it for the Roccat software. But anyways, this mouse I would probably give an 8 out of 9. If you're trying to do a butterfly and drag clicking. If you're trying to do jitter and drag clicking, sometimes butterfly, sometimes butterfly, I would say 6.5. If you're doing jitter and drag, or even just if it's jitter itself, I would say 4.3 for you, maybe 4.5. And if you're trying to do jitter and drag click, I would suggest it for 4 or 5.5. But if you're mainly like me and you're butterfly and drag, I highly suggest this mouse. I will also put it down in the description, and I'll see if I can try and do a little nice moonwalk for ya. Let's see, like what I said, look at my CPS whenever I just drop the mouse. What I should really do is I should just go in PvP and just do this. Come here, boy, come here, boy. That's probably gonna hurt your mouse. I would not suggest that. Let's see if we can go do a moonwalk right now. That was pretty good. So yeah, obviously butterfly clicking whenever it comes to moonwalking is my favorite, but let's see if we can fall in the void. Let's see if we can drag click and moonwalk. Yeah, we cannot. On. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. So yeah, basically that is mainly the entire review for the Roccat Kain 200 Aimo. I, in my opinion, suggest it very much to go and buy it. If you kind of like meet those type of requirements that I suggest. Anyways, really right for a second, if you guys do not mind, just go ahead and subscribe, because my goal is to be able to get 200 subs before my birthday, December 3rd. That is my main highest goal at the moment. 150 subs, I'll probably be doing a setup review. And at 200, I will probably be releasing a pack, or maybe 250. I will be releasing my 200k pack, or 250, probably 250 though. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.